Welcome.
Thank you, my daughter. As I was saying, Joy, after you won the Best Singer Award of the Year for your school, you have stopped attending the church choir rehearsal, and you even find it difficult to lead praise and worship in the church. Joy, I was once a great singer in the church, and God backed up my singing ministry with signs and wonders. When I was in 200 level in the university, I had a vision. I saw myself singing in a big church convention. Congregations under the ministration were so touched and blessed. There were lots of testimonies of healing and deliverance. After the program, the senior pastor of the church invited me to his office. He told me that God will use me to do great and mighty works in his kingdom with his gift in my hands. He also told me to hold on to the vision and allow God to be in charge of the gift in my hands. He then prayed for me. Tammy, after the youth service, I'm going into full-time singing ministry like Mama Bolare.
I knew that one day, my friend, Vivian Thomas will be a star for Jesus. I remember the song you sang in NCCA during our camp. The ministration was so powerful. The wayward couples ran to the altar without inviting them. They all cried like a baby. The whole auditorium was electrified with the presence of the Holy Spirit. Ah, Vivian, I cherish the grace of God upon your life. I wish God bestowed half of this grace on me.
Tammy, stop flattering me.
Me? Flattering you?
Okay, let's talk about your vision. I believe every child of God, either you're called into ministry or not, must have a vision for living. So, tell me, what purpose do you want to live and die for?
My dream is to establish a group of schools that will raise future leaders in the fear of God, and to teach the youth of our time the way of holiness. I have a dream to build an orphanage home where I'll have the privilege of helping the less privileged children.
What a brilliant and wonderful vision. So, I have been working with Mama NGO all this while. My sister, our visions and dreams we speak in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen.
Friend, you amazed me. In fact, I found it difficult to believe that you can let go of your dreams just like that. Now, Temi, tell me, what do you do for a living? Because your look has completely changed from the Temi I used to know.
Vivian, I am now into full-time business. I mean, real business that fetches me cool money.
Business?
Of course, I travel to US twice in a month to get nice clothes and jewelries for high-class people in our country. Vivian, I sell my goods to people like senators, governors, and their wives, and highly respected people in our society.
Temi, you mean you abandoned the vision of building a godly school to raise future leaders, an orphanage home to help the less privileged, just for ordinary clothing and jewelry business?
Vision under my foot. Vivian, the business one does for about 10 years without a profit should be thrown away. After your service, I struggled with the vision I claimed God gave to me for about 5 years. But the so-called vision failed to bring forth something good. I rented an apartment for the school, but for 5 years, my pupils were not more than 100. When it dawns on me that my dreams can never see the light of the day, then I shifted my focus to something rewardable. Vivian, the vision you run with for good 5 years that fails to speak is not a vision worth living for. Until heaven and earth will pass away, it will never speak. So why waste your time and resources on an impossible dream?
Friend, I still hold on to my God-given vision. For the vision awaits an appointed time. It will speak at the end and will not prove false. Though it lingers, I will wait for it.
Oh my God. I had bought a lot of gospel music albums from different gospel artists, both here in Nigeria and abroad. But up till now, I'm yet to lay hands on my bosom friend's albums. Vivian, when will you blow? When will the whole world hear your beautiful voice?
Temi, I don't want to blow, but grow in the hands of God till I become a star for Jesus.
Vivian, let's face the reality of life and stop talking theory. Staying in church or singing for Jesus all in the name of being a gospel artist is just like a fish swimming in the bucket. Friend, jump into the big ocean of the world where you can swim freely and swim across the whole world. The church of a thing is limiting your skill.
Temi, I don't have a skill, but a gift from God. My singing is not an occupation, but a ministry. God makes things beautiful in His own time. One day, the whole world will hear my voice.
Hello? Yes, it's me, Temi. Please, who is on the line? Oh, manager. How is work? But sir, I don't like the way and manner your boys behaved to me the other time. Okay, no problem. Just make sure you talk sense into them. Why not? I'll send one of my boys to you on Monday. Yeah, 5 million naira, right? That's not a problem. Yeah, I'll transfer it to you in the next 30 minutes. You're welcome. Vivian, I'm sorry. That's the production manager of one of the companies I do business with. Now back to our discussion. There was this woman that helped me when I was swimming around in the river of poverty, shame and reproach, all in the name of this so-called vision. If you won't mind, I can introduce you to Madam Margaret, the biggest music promoter in this country. There are some secrets you need to understand to become a global star, celebrity, friend. You have grown enough in the hands of God and in His church. It is time for you to blow. The whole world is waiting to celebrate you. Vivian, I would like to take my leave now. Friend, dictate your account details to me so that I'll send like 200,000 to you to upgrade.
012 38 75 320 GT Bank.
As we all know, that our annual event worship experience is at the door. And I would like us to prayerfully look out for an anointed gospel artist that will minister to the large crowd on Friday night. More so, I would like to include this. Apart from the 500,000 honorarium, by the special grace of God, in commemoration of the 15th anniversary of Global Shining Music Company, we are promoting the invited gospel artist by recording an album for him or her, and we equally market it. So in view of this, we have to be extra careful with our selection.
Sir, a few weeks ago, a friend of mine invited me to a church annual convention. The guest artist ministration was very powerful. The gigantic church building was filled with the presence of God, and her dressing is very moderate. Sir, if you invite her, she will be a great blessing to us.
What's her name?
Her name is Sister Vivian Thomas.
Vivian Thomas. Gentleman and lady. Any other suggestion?
Sir, I've had good testimonies about administrations from different people. So I want to suggest we go for her.
Okay. So how do we get her contact? So we can forward a mail to her and send her our invitation letter.
My friend should have a contact. Let me put a call through.
Vivian, your friend Tammy has told me everything that I needed to know about your music stuff. Have you done any performance in clubs and other social gatherings?
No, ma. I only sing in churches and Christian programs.
Ah. That's not a problem. I will upgrade your standard. Okay. Kindly sign this business agreement. Good. Meet me in my office on Sunday by 10 a.m. to record the demo for you and see how it goes.
Ma, please, can I come on Monday or Sunday's evening?
10 a.m. on Sunday. Please, excuse me.
Okay, ma. I will make it. I will make it.
Sir, kindly go through the invitation letter before I send it to her mail.
Don't forward the email to her again. She is no longer needed.
Sir? Why? We concluded on inviting Sister Vivian Thomas 3 days ago. So why the sudden change of plans?
I can't really explain what happened over the night. But one thing I know is that the Spirit of God is not giving me permission to give this golden opportunity to Vivian Thomas. Sars and Ma, please, let's forget about this lady. Let's think of another gospel artist.
Unknown to me, God has a better plan for me. But due to my lack of trust in Him and failure to totally surrender the gifts at His feet, I missed the best of God for my life. 2 months later, a member of the global shining music companies told me of their plans to invite me as their main music artist for their 15 years worship experience program. She told me of their plans to sponsor my first music album. But at the long run, the company gave the offer to a less gifted gospel artist. Madam Margaret became my promoter. She dictates the style of music I sing, the lyrics, and even the clothes I wear for performance. Within a short period of time, my passion to blow like other secular artists was fulfilled. I became a celebrity. I also became a model for many organizations. Poverty became a thing of the past in my life. But deep inside me, I knew I was on the wrong track. I knew I have missed it. But I couldn't back out because of the fear of losing my prestige, fame, riches, fans, and connections. Joy. 5 years later, I lost my beautiful voice as a result of a motor accident. Then my story changed for the worst. I spent 3 months in the hospital, and when I came out, nobody was ready to accept me back. Because what attracted my numerous friends had gone. Joy. I am Vivian Thomas.
Vivian Thomas, the highly talented music artist of our country. I look up to become like Vivian Thomas. So you are the same Vivian Thomas. But what happened to your international connections? Wealth, cars, and houses.
Devil gave it to me when I was useful for him. But now that I am no longer useful for him, he took everything from me. From grace to grass, from glory to shame, instead of me to grow in the hands of God and become a star for Jesus by glorifying Him with His gifts in my hands. I jumped into the hands of the devil, and he blew away my glorious destiny. When the court carried Jesus round Jerusalem, it became a celebrity. At the point of divine announcement of my ministry, I lost my precious gold to the devil because I failed to keep it with all diligence. Now I'm reaping the consequence of singing the song of Zion in a foreign land. Joy, do you want to blow?
No, ma. I don't want to blow. I want to go in the house of God and become a star for Jesus.
Then stay in God's presence. Surrender your gifts and talents at His feet. Glorify Him with the beautiful voice He gave you at His own appointed time. You will become a kingdom celebrity, and the glory will last to eternity.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. The cross before me, the world behind me, the cross before me, the world behind me, no turning back, no turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me, the cross before me, the world behind me, the cross behind me.